Hello my beautiful friends and welcome to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova and I'm so happy you decided to join me today. I'm just popping on here real quick because I wanted to show you this before I give it over to my hubby. This was one of the requests that he has given me recently. If you are new here, he likes to give me challenges by asking me to make like the most complicated random characters into crochet doll forms. So this was my first time doing one that is like a heavily armored character. This is Duvalie the Swift from Trails of Cold Steel, which is a video game. I will pop up a picture of what she looks like on the screen so you can see what her character model looks like, and then you can kind of get the feel for what I was going for. Actually working on another doll for him, but I'm doing a more realistic styled doll this time. The other dolls I've made for him were more chibi styled, which if you guys remember I said, if you don't know what chibi styled is, it's like a cutesy caricature style almost, where you kind of, if you pushed down on their head and squished all their features, they're more rounded, they're more short, you know, cutesy-fied. That's how I've done his other dolls that I've made for him, and they're for characters from video games. But this one wears a lot of armor, and I don't know, just looking at the picture of the character, I felt like a more realistic style would be more fitting for this character. I just didn't see it as being a project for a chibi design. It's not really my style though, so I'm like, hopefully I like it when it's done, but it's not for me, so as long as he likes it, that's what matters. But I have started that. Do you guys want like a little sneak peek of that? I do have it sitting over here. It looks kind of funny right now because it is early stages. This doesn't have a pattern, by the way. So what I did was I made a very like thin body and painstakingly worked wire throughout the whole body. I hate doing that. It is such a pain in the butt to try to crochet thin tubes around wire. I don't know if you guys have ever done it. If you have, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Crocheting thin tubes is already annoying because these have like 6 stitches around. Very small to work with. But it's all posable. And I did make her top, and I'm trying to, you know, to make it look as much like the doll design as I can. Her armor top has like a lot of shaping to it, and like, you know, like the chest design is very, I felt like important to the design of the doll or of the character. So I tried to capture that as best as I can. I've got the little shoulder armor and little gems on it, little gems on the chest. And then I just finished making these elbow armors. They aren't quite done yet. They do need like a gem on them, but these, I actually made it so that they can be rotated and stuff really easily, because they're not sewn on or anything. I just made them fit extremely, like, you know, you could barely get them on, but because of that, they're completely posable. So like you can angle them, you can do whatever. And because I worked her with wire in the whole body, you can actually pose her. That looks a little questionable. You can actually pose her. And the reason I did that was because she is a character with a lot of armor, and she's going to have a big sword and all of this stuff. And so I thought it would be cool when she's done if you could pose her with her big sword, because she kind of poses with her sword out. I was thinking maybe even putting her on like a little stand and then having her sword, you know, like posing her. She like stands in different ways, and like her legs are all completely posable too. But like you could bend it at the knee, you could like put it out, you know, like whatever, you could do whatever you want, because it's all wire. It's all got wire running through it. But yeah, that's what I've got going for this, and the head looks so plain and so funny. And also I'm out of small green. I'm out of a lot of colors in my safety eyes. So these are my 12mm safety eyes, and apparently I have like 3 colors of disc left for 12mm safety eyes. I really need to get more of them, because, you know, like they come with a certain amount of eyes, and then they come with like a certain amount, usually like 2 of each color, of these little discs that you put behind the eye. And I am very like low in what I have left of those little discs. So I actually had to steal some of these little green discs from my 16mm eyes or my 18mm eyes. I can't remember. So they actually stick out further than the eye. But I do plan on doing some face shaping, and I'm hoping you won't notice once I do the face shaping. But yeah, my first, like, well, I shouldn't say my first realistic doll. I did do that Bilbo Baggins doll, but it was huge. This is my first, like, I would almost call this like a Barbie sized type of doll. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different size of doll, very thin and everything. The Bilbo doll I made was like really, really big. It was probably like an 18-inch doll. And actually 18-inch doll would be a really good comparison, you know, like an American Girl doll sized. So different sizes of doll. Although this one is tall. I would say this is probably a good 12 inches, actually. Maybe 10. I don't know. I haven't measured it. And now just because I'm curious and I mentioned it. She is 11 inches tall. So this is what she came out like. This was a lot of little details, but I'm really, really happy with it. And I did use one of these little boards that I had gotten from Joann's when they were closing. They're for something completely different, but I saw them and I was like, doll stand. So I used these little like wooden dowels and put them up her legs. And then I also put one behind the sword so that she can stand. So I think that that is super cool. I'm going to try to give you guys a close-up of some of the details. So I did like the lace of her skirt thingy with some crochet thread, like size 10 crochet thread. And I did that on all the way around. She has little feathers, which are made of sparkly white yarn on her boots and on her crown thingy, headband. I don't know what you would want to call that little headpiece. She has like braided bun sort of situation with her hair. I used like diamond painting gems to do a lot of the gem work on here. So she has one on her crown thing, one on her shield, one on her sword for the like teardrop shaped blue ones, and then she has two like circular blue ones on her chest, and then all over her shield and her armor and stuff are like bronze colored ones to kind of simulate rivets. So that is what that looks like. I'm going to take some video clips and insert them to try to show you guys a little bit more close up, because there is just so much detail to this that it's like, I feel like it's going to be hard to show you. But there is even like layers underneath of here. She has like knee like pad type things. Well, they're not knee pads because they're armor, but you get what I'm saying. And then there are like little rivet things on the front of her outfit as well. But yeah, that is what she looks like. So I am going to switch over to the little clips that I have taken and insert those. And that's what we're currently looking at, is a clip that I took with my flash on so you could like really get a good look at the details. And here is those knee armors that I was talking about, like at the top of her boots. But that is what she looks like. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think of Duvalie the Swift down in the comments below.